Hello. This is Els coming to you from Venus Crafty Corner. I want to apologize. This was supposed to be a live stream, but due to some technical issues, I couldn't post the live. So I decided to make a video after the live for everybody who did purchase the project of the month for March, which is the ribbon bookmark. And again, guys, this is a basic starter project. If you're learning how to bead and you've never done any kind of bead or jewelry making, this is going to give you some good tips. Okay, so your kit should have come with a little tray, and you just fold the tabs up and glue that, and then you can put all of your bits and pieces into it. And I did make one of these in the live, so I can show you what it looks like. And we're going to cover kind of everything on this one, okay? So it looks like this when it's done. It's just a little ribbon bookmark. This one I chose to put the charm on, but you can do the tassel. I'm going to show you how to do the tassel on these, okay? And so you've got your little piece of chain and your bead piece that you're going to be making, and your little charm or tassel on the other end. So basically, this comes with about 3 feet of ribbon. You're just going to cut that in half or to whatever length that you want, and put the string aside for now. And on this one, you're going to need basically 2 different tools. Okay, and so the first one that you're going to absolutely want is going to be a pair of wire cutters, and the second one is going to be a pair of round nose needle nose pliers. Okay, so let's start with basics. First thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be attaching these little claws to the end of your ribbon. Now, if your ribbon is wider than the claw, simply fold it under. You could put a little bit of glue or something behind here if you want to. Just fold the corners under and it'll fit. Most of these will fit straight in. And then you can use your fingers. These are not very hard. And just kind of pinch it together. And once you have it pinched together, then make sure that you got your ribbon straight in there where you want it. And then just use your pliers right on the edge to just push the teeth together. And that's going to give you a nice secure hold, okay? So we're going to do that with one on either side, and that's going to be kind of your finishing piece. If you're at an angle like this ribbon's cut a little bit at an angle, just cut it straight. Straighten it out, and then go ahead and put it in there, okay? And again, I'm just using my fingers to close this. Just putting the ribbon in, making sure that it's straight in there, and then just using my fingers to close it down, okay? So let's get that in there. Use my fingers to close it down, and then using my pliers to just really push those teeth into the fiber of the ribbon, okay? So that's your 2 ends. That's kind of the end of that. Just put it to the side. So the first thing you're going to do is build your dangle. And to build your dangle, you're going to have this little ball at the end. And so you're going to put your body on there, which is your colored bead. And then you're going to add your wings. And make sure that the wings, the down on the wings faces towards the little ball on the head pin. And then you're going to be placing your head at the top. And this is where you're going to be cutting a piece of wire here. You're going to cut this off to about between 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch. And then we're going to be using our round nose pliers. So before we do that, let's talk a little bit about how this works. So if you have a jump ring and you need to open the jump ring, you are going to go this way, okay? Never open a jump ring going this way, because that fatigues the metal, where if you do it this way, you spread the fatigue throughout the metal, so it's not going to snap on you, okay? So that's how we open a jump ring. Now, for our little pins here, let me just straighten this piece out real quick. On these little pins, we're going to make a loop at the top, okay? Because we want to have a loop. So When you do that, you're going to use your round pliers. You're going to determine where you want your loop to be, what size you want it to be, and then you're going to turn until you can't turn anymore. You move your plier, not your wire. Do not move the wire. Just release your pliers a little bit, turn them around, grab your loop again, and bring it together. And that's going to give you that nice rounded loop, okay? So again, you are turning your pliers, don't move your wire, okay? So those are the two skills we're going to be using today. So for this first one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a loop on the top of our pin. So we have the little ball at the end, our body, our wings facing towards the little ball, and then our head. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to put our pliers on the end, the very end of the wire. We're going to turn. We're going to release and roll our pliers back. And then we're going to do it again until we get that all looped around, okay? Once you have that looped around, then you're going to open this. Now you're going to open this just like you would a jump ring. You're going to move it to the side, okay? You're going to take your piece of chain. You're going to put that on there. And then you're going to push that back, okay? So that it butts up against the wire. Now you have a charm. On the other end of your chain, you're going to be placing a jump ring, okay? And remember, with a jump ring, we open side to side, not pulling it apart. And these are a thin enough grade of wire that you really can hold it with one side with just your hand and use your pliers to open that jump ring up. And you don't have to open it up very far, okay? You're going to put that on your other end of your chain. And then you're just going to put that right through the little connection piece here on your end. And then you're just going to put your two ends back together. Go. Now that's half of it done. Now on the other end, you can either put on a charm like we did on this one, or you can make a tassel. And I'm going to show you how to do the tassel. And for this, I recommend a fork. All right, so I have a fork. And I have my string. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this around the tines here. Just to make this as full as I want it to be. Okay, and then I'm going to keep about a foot of this off. All right, because that is what I'm going to use to tie this. So I'm just going to come in between my two tines on one end and then put my thread around and basically just kind of wrap this. Just makes life easy to do it this way. And I'm going to go through there a couple of times. Okay, now that's going to give me the top piece for my tassel. And then I'm going to take the other end of the thread and I'm just going to tie a knot. Right over left, left over right, just a nice little square knot on there. Probably should have left that piece a little longer. Yeah. All right. So once I have that, I can cut this off. And I can pull that off the fork. Look! Then I'm going to open up my ring, my jump ring. Again, I'm going to be moving it side to side to open that up. And then I'm just going to put it right through the top of my tassel. Just like that. And then I'm going to close that. Not all the way, because I'm going to use this again. But, you know, we're going to close it. Just so it's almost closed down, and then I'm just going to take that, and I'm going to attach it. Now, I can use another jump ring if I want to, or a little piece of chain. Doesn't matter. But I'm going to attach that through the little connector piece there on my ribbon end. I'm going to bring my two ends together, making sure they're nice and smooth. And then I'm going to take my scissors and put them through my tassel. And I'm going to cut all my tassel pieces. And then make sure I give it a nice little haircut, because I want them all about the same length. And there it is. Just a quick, easy tassel. So I have my little bookmark with my angel and my tassel. And then I have the other one that we did that has the angel on one side and a charm on the other. So either way you want to do it. That's it, guys. Listen, if you have any questions or you get stuck on anything, as always, just don't hesitate. Reach out, let me know, and I will be more than happy to join you in a live on Facebook or stream or whatever. And, you know, just a private, you and me, and we'll walk through it and I'll show you the basics, okay? So until the next time, guys, listen, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, like me, ring my bell, and share me with all your friends. Then your friends can be my friends, and my friends can be your friends, and our friends can be friends. And before you know it, we have a giant crafting community. Till the next time, stay safe. Bye-bye.